Good morning, year three. Mr. Bayford here with Tuesday's maths lesson. With Tuesday's maths lesson. I've been here all night trying to get it on feet. One more time. One, two. All right, I give up. It's impossible, isn't it? Well done if you got it. Wow, I'm going to leave that now and I might get some sleep after this video. But before we do that, let's do today's lesson. Tuesday, the 26th of January. I know how to measure hours on an analog clock. But before we do that, let's have a little challenge. And it really, really is a challenge this morning. Um, Now, there are two black questions that I would like everyone to have a go at. And there are some really, really hard challenges later on. It takes a lot of time, a lot of patience, but it feels incredible if you get it right. If there are 60 seconds in 1 minute, then how many seconds are there in 2 minutes? 10 minutes, and then if you're up for it, 1 hour, an entire day. Now, these boxes are hiding my working out. it takes a lot of writing down, lots of column addition, lots of multiplication, lots of place value moving as well. So let's pause now and let's see how far you get. Try the black two. If not, if you want to carry on, then try the maroon two questions as well. So pause now, please. Welcome back. How did you do? Let's see. 2 minutes. Well, 60 seconds is one. So 60 times two. Two lots of 60. 120. You could have done 60 at 60 column addition. You could have done that. Um, or if you knew 2 times 6 and then times it by 10, you could do it like that as well. Um, 10 minutes. So basically, we're doing 60 times 10. 60 times 10. And whenever you times something by 10 in a column addition, you just move the digits up a place value. So the ones become the tens and the tens become the hundreds. I'll explain it in just a little moment. But you should have noticed that the 60 is now in the hundreds column. And don't forget your place value one at the end. 600 seconds in 1 minute. 1 hour. Now it gets really, really tricky. What we're basically doing here is, well, we know that 600 seconds is 10 minutes. So we need to times this by 6. Or if we look here, 60 times 60. Wow. Let's see how we do it. So this is how I did it. I did 600. I went down, I know 10 minutes. So I could do 600 times 6 because there's 6 lots of 10 minutes in 1 hour. Um, but what I did first, before this, I'm going to times it by 100 later. I'm going to do 6 times 6. Find out that part first. 6 times 6. 6 sixes are 36. And now I'm going to times it all by 100. 36 times 100. Let me show you how I did. I'll just move these away just for now and move this back to where it was. So 36 times 100. When we times by 10, we move our digits along one column, just like I was saying before, where the tens now become the hundreds and the ones become the tens. But we must remember that we need to add our place value there. Anyway, that was times by 10. When we times by 100, which is 10 times 10, um, we move it along twice. So we times it by 10 and then we times it by 10 again. So 1, 2. So now our 3 isn't a 10 anymore, it's 1,000. And our 6 isn't a 1 anymore, it's 100. But do not forget to drop in your place values. So 3,600, that's how many seconds there are in 1 hour. Go in time. No, don't. Please don't. You'll waste literally an hour of your time. So brilliant, that's there. That was really hard. If that was hard, let's have a go at this one. You can really see that I've done some exchanging down here. Not exchanging, sorry, some bridging. Let's move that away and I'll try and explain what is going on here. A day. There are 24 hours in a day. 24 times anything is pretty hard. So what I've done is I have worked out what 10 hours is. and 10 hours. 10 add 10 is 20. So those two would be 20 hours. And then I had to add 1 hour, add 1 hour, add 1 hour, add 1 hour. This is how I did it. So, from my knowledge, 3,600 was 1 hour. But I want 10 hours because I've split it up. So, like I said before, we will just move our digits up a column in our place value. So we'll times them all by 10. There we are. I'll move them up there. And of course, don't forget our place value holder as well. So now we've got this is 10 thousands. Okay, thousand, hundred, tens of one. 36,000. Wow. Okay, that's just 10 hours. So I've popped it here and I've started a column addition. 36,000, add 36,000, add 3,600, hour, there it is. Add an hour, add an hour, add an hour. Looks tricky, but actually, using column addition, if you're just going straight down, then we can work it out. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. That's 0. There's nothing in the ones. And nothing in the tens either. So 0, 0. But here we've got 6 add 6 add 6 add 6. Well, 6 add 6 add 6 add 6 is 24. So I leave the 4, I leave the ones here, and I move the 2 in the 24, the tens, underneath the next one because we've gone over. Now we've got 6 add 6 add 3 add 3 add 3 add 3. That in itself is quite tricky, but I worked it out and it made 26. So I left the 6 in that column and I moved the 2 underneath here. So now we've got 3 add 3 add 2, 8. Wow, did you know that there are 86,400 seconds in a day? No, you know, a huge well done if you attempted it, let alone got that right. That is incredible. Right, hope everyone's warmed up. Now for the day. I know how to measure hours on the analog clock. Let's go. A man starts his journey at. Okay. He ended the journey at. Okay. How long was his journey? We need to count the hours. I'm going to pause here, let you count the hours. Off you go. Okay, so I would just look at this clock right here, and if you've got a clock at home or using the online one, then you can just move it along and see how many. I can see it's nearly 11, so this would be nearly 12, nearly 1, nearly 2. But how many times did I jump? That was quite hard to keep track. Let me show you what these children did. So Lulu did the following. Yes, she moved 1 hour at a time. So it's quarter to 11. So she went quarter to 12, quarter to 1, quarter to 2. She made a number line, started at 10:45 and jumped an hour, 11:45, jumped an hour, 12:45, and then jumped one more hour, 1:45. Don't forget to go back to 1 when we go past 12. Ravi did the same, except he went to the nearest o'clock, which was 11 o'clock. So up here, he's put 15 minutes. He added 15 minutes, jotted it down. 15 minutes. He's jotted it down. Then he went 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock as an hour, uh, 1 o'clock. So he's added 2 hours there. But then he noticed he needed to get to 45. So he added 45 minutes. And he knows, clever chap, 15 minutes and 45 minutes is equal to 1 hour. So he did it in a very similar way, except he broke it up. He went to the nearest um, o'clock. Nicer numbers, if you like, but both ways work just fine. So let's move on to this guided practice we'll do together. The following activities started in the morning, ended in the afternoon. How long were they? Well, look, here we are, 10 o'clock. Get to 2 o'clock. They have mapped it out for us. So we go 10, 1 hour, 12, we were just going up in hours, and I could write that down. I'll put 1H. You can't. Sorry, I'm not using a very good pen for this. So how many hours did we hop up? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that was quite simply 4. I wonder if you could do this one by yourself. I'm going to pause here. There we go. Pause. Brilliant, welcome back. Let's find out. 9, 15, 10, 15, 11, 15, 12, 15, 1, 15, 2, 15, 3, 15, 4, 15. How many hours was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 was the correct answer. And on your independent practice, you have got, I believe it's 6 for you to do yourself. So there is a number line under here you can use. If you've got a clock that you can use, you may use that as well. And you'll be filling in this box here. How many hours pass in between this time and this time? So I'll leave it here for now and come back for the challenge. So pause now, please. And finally, the challenge, the last one. So you may have noticed that, well, we can do this, no problem. We got this far, that's fine. But this little guy is asking a question. What if this last activity ended at 2 o'clock? So 2 o'clock. I've put it down here, but I would like you to have a go at this. I'm going to pause and reveal my answer. So pause now. And I'm going to reveal my way of doing it. I didn't have a clock handy, so what I did, I used the number line technique. Started 11:55, added an hour, 12:55, added another hour, 1:55. So that answer there would be 2. Let's pop that in actually. 2 hours, wonderful. But look, we need to get to 2 o'clock. 55, add 5 minutes. 5 minutes will get me to 2 o'clock. So the answer is 2 hours and 5 minutes. So hopefully you managed to get that as well. That's how we would write it down, but there are other ways as well. Well done for today. That is Tuesday's lesson over. I am going to go back and carry on trying to do this, but thank you very much for. Oh, I give up. No, I don't. I'm going to keep trying all week. I will see you soon. Thank you very much for doing your maths. Please remember to send it in. Any questions, please send it in. And have a lovely afternoon.